we removed some pops from the biggest Sago, which by the way is looking gorgeous right now. We probably removed like 10, and there are still more coming, but I want you to see this, which is very tragic. The trunk of the Sago is rotting. I knew this since we moved to this place and I inherited the Sago, but it's sad to see that I haven't been able to stop it. From the side you can see there is a chunk missing. I don't know if you can appreciate, I don't know if you can see from the side or from the video, but see, right here is better. The base is a lot skinnier than the rest of the trunk, and that is not good. I have been checking on every website and every forum that I can, but seems like once you have your rot advanced like this, there's nothing that can be done. So I'm afraid it's going to happen like the other one that we didn't even notice. We removed some pops and then everything happened and it just, we had to remove it completely. So we will just enjoy the few years that this poor Sago has still in it and enjoy how beautiful it looks. And we are going to try to grow the pops successfully, but I want you to see also something else. While we were removing the pops, I got this thing and I was thinking, what is this? Is it a mold? Is it some something that is rotting it or something? But turns out that I just learned this, unfortunately, is part of the root system of the sago for gathering more oxygen, not only from the ground, but from the sides. But since we did know, when we moved some of the pops that were super hard to remove, this came up along with this typical root. Now, this itself is not going to cause any damage or worse damage than the sago already has, but I just wanted to show you. Looks like a coral, and it is a different type of root that the Cycas Revoluta has in it, in their root system. I'm going to have to redo the whole flower bed because by now, with so much rain, the cardboard under just totally gave up and we have a bunch of weeds. I just removed a bunch of weeds last week and they are back again. So I'm going to test again a different type of fabric. I'll let you know how it goes. But for now, I want to show you that we're letting these couple of pops develop more in this particular spot. We're not going to remove them. And when the time comes that this finishes rotting, we will let one or two of these be the ones that come next to have something in this flower bed. I have another video where I showed how we planted some different flowers and different things in each corner, but the deer did me the visit, did me the favor of taking it as a salad bar, so I am not going to put anything in here. I am going to clean all the rocks, cover as best as I can the area where it was covered before, and let it be for now. I will probably put some more ornaments like this beautiful angel But it's sad to know that because it was planted in the wrong place, it always had problems. It had a sprinkler going at it. I don't even know how often because I don't use this sprinkler system, but all the sprinkler system was in the wrong spots for the plants that it was having. It cannot be hitting the trunk of the sago. It cannot be in contact with constant water because these plants are for pretty much any type of soil, but not a lot of water. It can take a downpour of rain, but not a sprinkler hitting it in the same particular spot for years. I guess it was probably 10 years by the time I came here. I've been here for this length of time, from here to here. So the rest is probably, I don't know, 10, 15 years. Okay, so I want to show you the other sago now. Well, first, this is the spot where the other one from the past video where it ended up just falling in chunks. This is where it was. The grass didn't take off, but the ants did. So I have to deal with this problem now. And this is the thing, when the sago is in a very moist place where all the little bugs prefer, it will also be a problem for the sago because it will get moldy and full of bugs. This is the other smaller one. It's doing well. It has a crown, as you saw in the previous video, if you saw it. If you don't, I'll have it at the end linked. But it has a little crown, which tells me it is a female sago palm. The females have this little crown, which is where the seeds come up. It gets this little fuzz around and it is very sharp, so be careful. But anyway, we trim some of the dried leaves, fronds, and we cleaned it a lot. It is not in a great place either because we have all of this stress around. So every fall and winter, it has oak leaves all over. So any plant that goes like this is a bad idea to have under trees that will be dripping leaves everywhere. Anyway, for now, we're going to leave it with the leaves that are just slightly damaged until this new set of fronds comes up. Not because of looks or anything, but I don't want to stress it too much. It has been raining a ton, so the ground is very wet and I don't want to stress it anymore. But at least, as you can see, this one doesn't have any rot problem, which is rather nice to see. This is also a slightly higher spot in the yard, so it has a chance to dry much better. So think about where you're going to plant your sago. It will save you a lot of trouble. That fuzz is part of the base of the new fronds, and for some reason it hasn't gotten rid of it. There are the fronds that we removed. No, don't pay attention to the tarp. And I removed everything that was about to touch the ground. It's better for the sago if the fronds are not touching the ground. I might put like a shower cap with tulle or some other type of fabric, like a shower cap for leaves. So it will not have all the leaves stuck in there because they were rotting. And we don't need that. I just noticed again that this had a sprinkler going directly on it. But like I said, we have not been using the sprinkler system. It's all messed up anyway. But you can tell that it was, like I said already, the plants were not in the right spot. The best spot to plant your Cycas Revoluta, Sago palm, is in a dry spot where you can water it every few weeks. If not possible, at least make sure that a sprinkler is not hitting it. You could put a drip system that eventually waters it every few weeks, but not one where you're watering your plants that need a lot of water, and then the sago, especially if it is hitting the trunk. That is like the biggest no-no for sago palms.